I want you to think about something for a second. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Do you check your phone, rush to the bathroom, or maybe head straight to the kitchen for a cup of coffee? Well, here's something you might not know. The way you start your day, the simple, seemingly harmless habits you have in the morning could be quietly putting you at risk for a stroke. Yes, even something as routine as having coffee or a sugary breakfast could be increasing your chances of having a stroke. You might not feel it now, but over time, these little habits add up, and the impact they have on your brain health could be devastating. I'm Dr. Anderson, a neurologist specializing in brain health, and today, I want to talk about the hidden dangers of morning habits that many seniors over 60 are unknowingly making. But here's the good news. Once you understand these habits and how they impact your health, you'll have the power to make simple changes that can significantly reduce your stroke risk. By the end of this video, you'll know how to protect your brain and avoid these dangerous mistakes. So, let's dive in. Strokes are a major health concern, especially as we get older. In fact, 1 in 4 seniors will experience a stroke in their lifetime. That's a staggering statistic. And while many people think of strokes as sudden, catastrophic events, the truth is that strokes are often the result of years of unhealthy habits that slowly damage your blood vessels. This process starts much earlier than you might think, and some of the most common morning habits are contributing to this silent buildup of risk. A stroke occurs when there is a disruption of blood flow to the brain, either because a blood vessel gets blocked by a clot or because a blood vessel bursts, causing a brain bleed. This can lead to severe complications like paralysis, speech loss, memory issues, and even death. In seniors, the risk of stroke is much higher, especially after the age of 60, when the body's ability to repair itself begins to decline. Arteries naturally become stiffer, blood flow decreases, and plaque buildup inside the arteries can block blood flow to the brain. It's critical to understand that stroke risk can be managed. A large part of this management starts in the morning. When you're setting the tone for the rest of your day, your breakfast, hydration, and even the way you wake up can impact your stroke risk over time. Now, let's get into the meat of it. The morning habits that could be silently contributing to your stroke risk. I'm going to break down the common mistakes many people make in the morning and explain exactly how they contribute to the problem. 1. Drinking sugary coffee. Let's start with coffee, the most common morning ritual for millions of people. But there's a catch: many people add sugar to their coffee, and that's where the problem begins. While caffeine has its benefits in terms of boosting energy, sugar is a completely different story. Adding sugar to your morning cup of coffee may give you an initial burst of energy, but this comes at a price. Here's how it works. When you consume sugar, your blood sugar levels spike. This sends a signal to your pancreas to release insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. In younger people, insulin works efficiently to lower blood sugar, but as we age, insulin resistance can develop. This means your body has to produce more insulin to handle the same amount of sugar. As a result, high blood sugar levels persist in the bloodstream longer than they should, which increases inflammation in your arteries. Inflammation is the enemy when it comes to stroke prevention. Chronic inflammation causes your blood vessels to become stiff and narrow, making it easier for plaque to build up. This plaque can form clots that block blood flow to the brain. So, that sugary coffee you enjoy every morning could be playing a major role in increasing your risk of stroke. 2. Skipping hydration, another major mistake that many people make. First thing in the morning is skipping hydration. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated, and yet, most people skip water and go straight for caffeine or food. Dehydration thickens your blood, making it harder for your heart to pump blood efficiently and increasing your risk of blood clots. If your blood is thicker, it's more likely to form clots, which can block the flow of oxygen and nutrients to your brain. To start the day right, make sure you drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up. It's one of the simplest, most effective ways to protect your arteries and prevent strokes. If you want to give your body an extra boost, you can add a pinch of salt to your water to replenish lost electrolytes. 3. Having a sugary breakfast. If you're like many people, you might reach for sugary cereal, toast with jam, or a muffin. For breakfast, these refined carbohydrates quickly break down into sugar in your bloodstream, causing another blood sugar spike. Just like the sugar in your coffee, this sudden increase in blood sugar causes inflammation and contributes to arterial stiffness. But the problem doesn't stop there. These foods are often low in fiber and nutrients, which means they don't provide the lasting energy your body needs. Without fiber, your blood sugar levels will drop shortly after eating, causing you to feel sluggish, irritable, and hungry again. To avoid this, try replacing refined carbs with whole grains like oatmeal, quinoa, or whole grain bread. These options will provide sustained energy without the dangerous sugar spike. 4. Rushing out of bed. How many of you wake up and rush straight out of bed? You may feel like you have to start your day immediately, but this can be damaging to your arteries. When you wake up and jump out of bed, your body undergoes a sudden shift in position. Your blood pressure rises quickly because your body has to adjust to an upright position. This sudden change in blood pressure can put a strain on your arteries, especially if they're already weakened or stiff. A better habit is to take a few minutes to stretch or deep breathe before you get out of bed. This helps stabilize your blood pressure and reduces the strain on your arteries. I recommend practicing slow, controlled breathing or doing some light stretches to get your body moving gently. Stress is another major contributor to stroke risk, and it often starts right after you wake up. Whether you're thinking about work, family issues, or health concerns, stress increases cortisol levels in your body, which, in turn, increases blood pressure. If you're waking up stressed and immediately thinking about your to-do list, your body enters a state of fight or flight, causing your blood vessels to constrict and your heart rate to increase. This chronic elevation in stress hormones leads to a higher risk of arterial damage. To counteract this, it's important to incorporate stress-reducing activities into your morning routine. A simple practice like deep breathing or even mindfulness. Meditation for 5 to 10 minutes can help calm your nervous system and lower cortisol levels, setting a healthier tone for the rest of the day. I want to share a story about Mr. Johnson, one of my patients, who is a perfect example of how simple morning habits can drastically affect your stroke risk. Mr. Johnson, 68, had been struggling with high blood pressure for several years, but didn't think much of it. Every morning, he would have a large cup of coffee with 3 sugars and a bowl of sugary cereal. He didn't feel bad, so he thought his routine was fine. However, during a routine checkup, we found that his blood pressure was extremely high, and he had early signs of plaque buildup in his arteries. His cholesterol levels were also dangerously elevated. We made some changes to his morning routine. First, we recommended he cut out the sugar in his coffee and replace his sugary cereal with a high-protein breakfast like eggs and avocado. We also suggested he start his day with a glass of water and spend 5 minutes stretching or breathing deeply. Within just a few weeks, Mr. Johnson's blood pressure improved, his energy levels increased, and he felt much better overall. His story is proof that small changes in the morning can make a huge impact on your stroke risk. Now that you know what habits to avoid, let's talk about what you should do instead. Here are some simple, effective morning habits that can help. Protect your brain from stroke. Hydrate first. Drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up to rehydrate your body and thin your blood. Avoid sugary foods. Replace sugary cereals or pastries with a high-protein, low-sugar breakfast like eggs, yogurt, or smoothies, with greens and healthy fats. Limit caffeine. Try to limit coffee to 1 cup and avoid adding sugar. Opt for unsweetened tea if you need an additional boost. Start with deep breathing or stretching. Spend a few minutes in bed before you get up doing deep breathing or stretching. to reduce stress and stabilize your blood pressure. Get moving. A short walk or some light stretching will help increase circulation and reduce the risk of blood clots. Asterisk. Did you know that the quality of your sleep plays a significant role in reducing stroke risk? It's not just about the hours you sleep, but how deeply and restfully you sleep. During sleep, your body performs critical functions that help maintain your blood pressure, arterial health, and even brain repair. If you're not getting adequate sleep, or if your sleep is disrupted, it can lead to several health issues that increase your stroke risk. Research has shown that sleep deprivation increases your blood pressure, causes inflammation, and affects your body's ability to regulate blood sugar levels. When your body doesn't get the proper rest, it also produces more stress hormones, including cortisol, which we've already discussed as a contributor to higher stroke risk. Additionally, poor sleep quality has been linked to an increased risk of developing sleep apnea, a condition that causes interrupted breathing during sleep and can contribute to high blood pressure and an increased risk of stroke. To improve your sleep quality, make sure you create a relaxing bedtime routine. Try to avoid screens an hour before bed. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, and aim to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. And if you're struggling to get quality sleep, it's important to address this early to reduce long-term health risks. Asterisk now. Let's dive deeper into nutrition and its direct role in stroke prevention. We've already touched on the dangers of consuming sugar and refined carbs in the morning. But did you know that specific nutrients can actively protect your brain and reduce your stroke risk? One of the most important nutrients for brain health is omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts. Omega-3 south help reduce inflammation and improve blood flow, which is essential for keeping your arteries clear. Research shows that diets rich in omega-3 south help lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of blood clots forming, both of which are critical for preventing strokes. Another essential nutrient is potassium, which helps balance sodium levels in the body and regulate blood pressure. Foods like bananas, spinach, sweet potatoes, and avocados are excellent sources of potassium. By consuming potassium-rich foods, you can keep your blood pressure in check and reduce strain on your arteries, lowering the likelihood of a stroke. Additionally, antioxidants like vitamin C and E help protect the brain from damage by neutralizing free radicals that cause oxidative stress and inflammation. Berries, citrus fruits, nuts, and green leafy vegetables are packed with these powerful antioxidants. Finally, let's not forget the importance of fiber. A diet rich in fiber helps regulate blood sugar levels, improve digestion, and lower cholesterol, all of which contribute to healthier arteries and reduced stroke risk. Make sure to include plenty of whole grains, beans, lentils, and vegetables in your diet for optimal brain and heart health. Asterisk exercise is another powerful tool in stroke prevention. We all know that physical activity is important for overall health, but did you know it can directly protect your brain and reduce stroke risk? Regular exercise helps maintain healthy blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and improves blood flow, all of which are key factors in preventing strokes. Studies have shown that people who exercise regularly have a significantly lower risk of stroke compared to those who lead sedentary lives. Exercise helps strengthen the heart, improving its efficiency in pumping blood and reducing the strain on the arteries. Aerobic exercise, like walking, swimming, cycling, and dancing, is especially beneficial for stroke prevention. It helps improve cardiovascular health, lower blood pressure, and regulate cholesterol levels. Even a 30-minute walk each day can have a profound impact on your stroke risk. Strength training is also crucial for maintaining muscle mass and metabolism as you age. As you get older, muscle mass naturally decreases, but strength training can help combat this. Additionally, maintaining strong muscles helps support overall circulation, making it easier for your heart to pump blood efficiently through your body. One important thing to remember is that it's never too late to start exercising. Even small amounts of physical activity can lead to significant health improvements. So, whether you're just getting started or are already active, keep moving to protect your brain and reduce your stroke risk. Stress is not just a mental health issue, it's a physical health issue that can directly increase your risk of a stroke. As we've discussed earlier, chronic stress leads to elevated levels of cortisol, which raises blood pressure, causes inflammation, and puts strain on the arteries. But stress also has a profound impact on other areas of your health that contribute to stroke risk. When you're stressed, your body releases adrenaline, which can cause your heart rate to rise and your blood vessels to constrict. This creates a temporary spike in blood pressure, which, over time, can damage the arteries and increase the likelihood of plaque buildup. To manage stress effectively, it's essential to adopt relaxation techniques that help balance your nervous system and calm your mind. Mindfulness meditation is one of the best tools for managing stress. Research shows that just a few minutes of deep breathing or mindfulness practice every morning can lower cortisol levels, improve heart rate variability, and help maintain healthy blood pressure. Another effective way to manage stress is through progressive muscle relaxation, where you slowly tense and then relax different muscle groups throughout your body. This helps release physical tension and calm the mind. If you enjoy outdoor activities, a simple walk in nature or even spending time with loved ones can reduce feelings of anxiety and help clear your mind. Taking time each day to prioritize your mental health is just as important as focusing on your physical health. Reducing stress will not only lower your stroke risk, but also improve your quality of life. Finally, it's essential to stay on top of your health through regular checkups and screenings. It's not enough to make changes to your morning routine. You also need to monitor your overall health, especially as you age. Regular health checkups are key to catching risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes early before they can cause significant damage to your arteries. During these checkups, your doctor will check your blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and blood sugar. If you're at risk for high blood pressure or other stroke-related conditions, your doctor can work with you to develop a treatment plan to manage these risks and keep them under control. Don't forget about heart health either. Regular heart screenings can help detect issues with your heart that might increase your risk of stroke. If you've been diagnosed with conditions like high blood pressure or high cholesterol, it's important to follow your doctor's advice. Take prescribed medications as needed and keep track of your health. Early detection of stroke risk factors allows for timely intervention, which can be life-saving. So don't wait, schedule regular checkups to keep your health in check and stay ahead of potential risks. Let's talk about sleep hygiene, an often overlooked but extremely important factor in reducing stroke risk. While we're all aware that sleep is essential, few people realize just how much poor sleep quality can impact your cardiovascular health. In fact, sleep deprivation has been linked to a wide range of health issues, including increased blood pressure, inflammation, and elevated stroke risk. When we sleep, our body enters a state of repair. Our blood pressure naturally drops, and the body works to clear out toxic waste products that accumulate in the brain during the day. If you're not getting enough rest, or if you're experiencing interrupted sleep, you are essentially preventing your body from performing these vital functions, leading to long-term damage. One of the most common sleep disorders that can increase stroke risk is sleep apnea. This condition causes brief interruptions in breathing during sleep, leading to drops in oxygen levels. These frequent drops in oxygen can increase blood pressure and strain the heart, both of which are major contributors to stroke risk. If you're waking up feeling tired despite sleeping a full night, or if you experience snoring, gasps for air, or morning headaches, sleep apnea could be the culprit. Consult your doctor to determine if you might be suffering from this condition and explore treatment options like CPAP therapy. Improving your sleep hygiene is an essential part of stroke prevention. Here are some tips that can help you get the restorative sleep you need. Set a consistent sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a relaxing bedtime routine that might include reading, meditation, or light stretching to wind down before bed. Avoid screen-time TV, phone, or computer for at least an hour before bed, as the blue light emitted from screens can interfere with your natural sleep cycle. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. A comfortable sleeping environment supports deeper, uninterrupted sleep. If you struggle with falling asleep, try herbal teas like chamomile or valerian root, both known for their calming effects. Improving your sleep quality, you not only help manage your blood pressure, but also give your brain the opportunity to rest, heal, and prevent the damage that can lead to a stroke. Asterisk. Now that we've discussed various aspects of stroke prevention, it's important to focus on maintaining healthy arteries. The health of your arteries is a key determinant in whether you're at risk for a stroke. Over time, as we age, the walls of our arteries naturally become stiffer and more prone to the buildup of plaque. This plaque, made up of fat, cholesterol, and other substances, narrows the arteries, limiting blood flow to the brain and other vital organs. One of the best ways to prevent stroke is to keep your arteries clear and flexible. Here are several steps you can take to maintain healthy arteries and reduce your risk of plaque. Buildup. 1. Eat a heart-healthy diet, as we discussed earlier. A diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats like those found in olive oil, avocados, and nuts is essential for protecting your arteries. Foods like leafy greens, berries, and whole grains are packed with nutrients that help maintain healthy blood vessels. Also, reducing your intake of sodium, saturated fats, and refined sugars will go a long way in reducing arterial inflammation and preventing plaque buildup. Keep in mind that a healthy diet not only keeps your arteries clear, but also supports your overall cardiovascular health, reducing the risk of stroke. 2. Exercise regularly. As we mentioned before, regular physical activity is one of the best ways to prevent arterial stiffness. Exercise increases blood flow, strengthens the heart, and helps lower blood pressure, all of which reduce strain on your arteries. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise 5 times a week. Activities like walking, cycling, swimming, or dancing are excellent choices for improving circulation and supporting artery health. 3. Manage your weight. Maintaining a healthy weight is crucial for healthy arteries. Obesity is a major contributor to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes, all of which damage the arteries and increase stroke risk. By keeping your weight in check, you reduce the strain on your heart and arteries, making it easier for blood to flow freely throughout your body. To manage your weight, focus on a balanced diet, portion control, and regular physical activity. Keep in mind that even small changes, like losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight, can significantly reduce your stroke risk. 4. Quit smoking if you smoke. Quitting is one of the most important things you can do to protect your arteries and prevent stroke. Smoking damages the blood vessels, increases blood pressure, and accelerates plaque buildup in the arteries. Quitting smoking reduces your risk of stroke significantly and allows your arteries to begin healing. While quitting may seem challenging, there are many resources available to help, including counseling, nicotine replacement therapy, and medications. Consult your doctor to create a plan that works for you. 5. Keep cholesterol and blood pressure in check. Finally, regular monitoring of your cholesterol levels and blood pressure is key to maintaining healthy arteries. High cholesterol contributes to plaque buildup, while high blood pressure puts extra strain on your arteries, making them more vulnerable to damage. Work with your doctor to monitor these levels and take any necessary medications to keep them in check. By adopting a healthy lifestyle that includes a balanced diet, regular exercise, weight management, smoking cessation, and regular health checkups, you can maintain clear, flexible arteries and significantly reduce your stroke risk. That wraps up our video on how to reduce your stroke risk by making smarter choices in your morning routine, maintaining healthy arteries, and taking control of your overall health. Stroke is a serious threat, but it's also preventable. With a few simple changes to your daily habits, you can take charge of your health and protect your brain from one of the most devastating conditions that can affect seniors. Remember, the most powerful tool you have to prevent stroke is knowledge. And you've taken the first step by watching this video. Now, it's time to apply what you've learned. Start your day with a healthier morning routine. Prioritize your sleep hygiene. Focus on nutrition, exercise regularly, and work with your doctor to monitor and manage your risk factors. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give the video a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel for more tips on healthy living, stroke prevention, and brain health. Together, we can take steps to protect your brain, your arteries, and your future. Take care and stay healthy.